more and more unto the perfect day. Righteous men of other ages were setting a path for you, an example for you, as we have in the Bible. That path they were setting for you was pointing you towards something. More and more, it says, the path of the just was pointing us towards something. It was pointing us toward the perfect day. The perfect day. Jesus Christ is coming back for the perfect day. And until he has the perfect day, he isn't coming back. The perfect day is the perfect church. That's the perfect day he's coming back, when he has the perfect church of Ephesians, that is in the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. And therefore the scripture tells us in Ephesians that God has set in the church apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers to guide the church, to teach the church, to direct the church toward what? Toward perfection, toward the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. That's the goal. Little by little, line on line, here a little, there a little, God reveals to us. He moves us inch by inch toward these promises. And what is he moving inch by inch? He's moving our faith. It's our faith that he's trying to move. He's trying to get you to believe. Have I been with you so long, says Jesus, and you still don't believe me? That's what he said to the 12 apostles, didn't he? They saw his mighty works and still their eyes were blinded through their carnality. Have I been with you so long, says Jesus, and you still don't know me? Has the church been so long with Jesus, and we still don't know him? I'm the God, he says, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I'm not the God of the dead, I'm the God of the living, for all live unto me. There is no such thing as anything being dead and lost that's in God. If they're dead, I'll bring them back from the borders of their enemies. I'll restore them through resurrection if they're dead. They're not lost. Don't moan and groan like the world that has no hope. They're not lost. I'll bring them back through the resurrection. But rather contend that you might be accounted worthy to have your name written in the book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the citizens of the special city, that holy Jerusalem, the last city of the great siege, the end-time church, the last age of the church to be besieged by death. Pray that you be accounted worthy of this church, the church of the last siege. That's the church that will be redeemed from the destroyer, that will escape death. And that comes across, saints, as God's revealed will for his people in these last days. But the scripture says that we have no priority through presumption on anything simply because we believe it. But we must be doers of the will of God in our lives, and we must pray to be accounted worthy of these things. Jesus said, pray that you be accounted worthy. To escape what? To escape the things that are coming on the earth. What's coming on the earth? Destruction, death, war, famine, pestilence, all these miserable things are coming on the earth. And all nations are going to drink from the cup of this wrath that's coming in the last day. All nations. But in the midst of it all, there will be a people like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego that will walk through the furnace of this hell, and not a hair of their head will be singed, because the fourth man will walk with them through the furnace. The fourth man will walk with this church through its hour of trouble. the fourth man will be there. And his likeness is the Son of God. He will be with you. If you will from your heart walk in the light of the truth, embrace and believe his promises, and allow his will and his calling to be exercised in your life. And pray also for your brethren. Pray for your brethren, that they also might understand, and that faith might be given to them to believe, because the time is short. And the first office and duty of God in the latter times, when he begins to raise up a people after his purpose, when he pours forth this latter rain, it will begin as a great witness of these truths, some of which you have heard today. And it will be preached to your brethren in the church universally, that they might have opportunity to come into these things by faith, through obedience. By faith, through obedience, we inherit the promises. We must not only be hearers, but we must be doers of the will of God to inherit his blessings. Shall we stand?